The truth is undefeated.
And I was seeing that, like, I was skeptical on the documents, but you know, the fact that Fox News is talking about them, maybe there's some validity, you know, but you know, can't trust the media, so I won't trust it.
It was an investigation because it was asking questions, and Jeffrey was answering, and the victims was answering who was in there, who they had contact with. It's a lot of paperwork, bro. But Bill Clinton.
Okay, so this guy that we're finna
So why he not in jail though? Then
the guy we're finna cover right now is
this is the lawyer Alan Dershowitz. That's Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer.
Okay.
And I did see that one country in South Africa is suing Israel for what they did for Gaza, and this guy's supposed to represent them in that case.
Joining us now, Harvard Law professor Alan Dershowitz. Professor, you are mentioned in this document. You are mentioned repeatedly and very specifically.
Pause that real
It
quick.
Was the allegation.
He looks like SpongeBob when he had this.
He does.
No,
bro.
he look like
a SpongeBob character.
He look like Up.
Oh shit! No, that was accurate. That was spot damn on.
Yeah, he does it like that.
That was accurate.
Very specifically. It was the allegation against you was that Epstein forced then minor Jane Doe number 3 to have sexual relations with you, and that also you were an eyewitness to sexual abuse of other minors by Epstein. You have been out there vigorously defending your name, your honor, and denying these allegations fiercely. And I want to give you a chance now that it's come out in writing tonight to get your reaction.
Let's hear it, buddy.
Well, first of all, the woman who accused me has now stated categorically that she may have misidentified me, confused me with someone else. And these documents, if all the documents are revealed, will prove categorically that she did misidentify me, that I never met her, never heard of her, never spoke to her. And I can prove it by independent means. I have all my travel records. I have all my television appearances. I can prove that I couldn't possibly have been anywhere near any of the people who were involved in this. I was Epstein's lawyer. Of course I flew on his plane with Ken Starr, with Roy Black, with other lawyers. We flew to meetings with the U.S. attorney, with the state attorney. And so people have to be very careful about what they're believing and when it happened. For example, as soon as Epstein was shown to be what he was, I ended my personal association with him completely, but I maintained a legal relationship with him. I represented some of the worst people in the world and continue to do so. That's my life. And of course I represented Epstein. Now, the one point I do want to make is that I understand all the feminist groups and the radicals who think this is the worst thing in the world, that anybody ever had any contact with Jeffrey Epstein.
So you were his lawyer,
yes,
but you didn't know what was going on.
He tried to say, oh, of course I flew on this plane. I'm his lawyer.
Like Medea said, that's a lawyer.
Well, you tell the lawyer what you did, so you tell the lawyer.
Exactly.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
He knows exactly.
I believe it's.
But the girl knows too. A lot of people do know that.
He got to defend himself though. He still got to defend himself.
No, yeah.
So it's over with.
I can't say
he knows what to say. He's a lawyer. Yeah, he knows what to say.
He does.
Lawyer. He gonna lie.
Feminist groups and the radicals who think this is the worst thing in the world, that anybody ever had any contact with Jeffrey Epstein. Where are all those radical feminists when it comes to the Hamas rapes of young Jewish girls, sexual abuse, beheadings? They are quiet. They are silent.
Can we pause this?
He went that far? Damn!
So he really just went from.
He flipped the script.
He really just went from, yes, I'm his lawyer. Yes, I was on his plane. Yes, I went to the island. When I found out he was raping, I just only represented it. We had a business relationship to everybody who's accusing me should have condemned Hamas. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't believe he just said that shit.
He said should not condemn Hamas.
He said they should condemn him. He said why? He said where were they to condemn Hamas for what they did? Now I want to lick the back of my hand and smack your dumb ass.
Just make this political for no reason.
That's a terrible argument. No, bro, he's diverting attention. He's guilty.
Yeah, that is a good way to divert.
Lock his ass up.
Snitching on them.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Legal relationship.
You guys didn't condemn Hamas. Do you condemn Hamas?
Man,
shut up.
No, this is insane.
Epstein was shown to be what he was. I ended my personal association with him completely, but I maintained a legal relationship with him. I represented some of the worst people in the world and continue to do so. That's my life. And of course I represented Epstein. Now, the one point I do want to make is that I understand all the feminist groups and the radicals who think this is the worst thing in the world, that anybody ever had any contact with Jeffrey Epstein. Where are all those radical feminists when it comes to the Hamas rapes of young Jewish girls, sexual
I just don't know what
abuse,
Hamas has to do with anything.
They are quiet. They are silent.
They're not quiet.
The incredible hypocrisy of the Me Too movement. Me Too, except if you're a Jew.
Oh, wow.
And I want to have a list of all the radical feminists who are pushing hard. And I understand
he wants a
to
list.
get all these names revealed. And I want to know how many of them have ever actually condemned Hamas for the rapes that we now know occurred and the murders that occurred. How many have been silent? And how many, like the National Lawyers Guild, have actually approved of what Hamas did? So let's put this in context. I'm thrilled that all these papers have come out. I urged them. I went to court. I asked for everything to come out.
Do this tie into each other?
No.
He's making it. He's making me feel like Israel do got a tie in this. How he just threw them in the water like that?
Yeah. Why is he saying that everybody who's coming after him for being involved with a sex offender should be ousted for not condemning Hamas? What does that have to do with anything?
Ain't the Me Too?
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. This guy needs to go home, sprinkle some salt on his back, and flip over because he's fucking cooked.
Hold on. Ain't the Me Too movement and the feminist movement was the American organization?
Me Too movement was a movement about speaking up on sexual assault.
Wasn't that just made for America?
Well, basically,
it was just a movement where women came out and started speaking about sexual assault. Bill Cosby was one of the people who...
He's calling out the He's doing what black people do, using the final card, and that's the race card.
Yeah, he's definitely like, I'm a victim. He said, Me Too, except if you're a Jew. Bro, what?
I feel like
what?
I feel like
what
both
does that
sides
mean,
are upset
bro?
about this situation, buddy. You just made this political for no reason.
Nah, for real. All he had to say was, I'm innocent.
You're not tapping in. It's probably political.
All he had to say was, I'm innocent. And
both sides
I think everybody who's talking about me, everybody's talking about me because they didn't condemn Hamas. What?
Let's let this idiot continue, bro.
This is funny,
bro. Come out. I urged them. I went to court. I asked for everything to come out because I knew that I had done nothing wrong and the papers would exculpate me. What I only worry about is that maybe the judges withheld certain documents. I want to make sure every single document comes out, including the documents that cast doubt on the credibility of some of the accusers and some of the accused. The public has the right to see everything and make their own judgment. We do not put the country in guilt by accusation, but guilt by association.
But by the way, I think that
guilt by
is fair,
association
and I still
is real,
like
brother.
you believe that in the
That's a
presumption
real
of
thing.
innocence,
If we in the
and
car
I don't rush
and
the
we have
judgment.
a firearm
and
with a
frankly,
body on it, we all
many
That's what I'm saying. That's a real
high-profile
thing.
cases in this country,
You're not exempt from that.
He's done.
You're not exempt from that,
We're not
buddy.
finishing this clip. I don't want to hear us.
I don't know, man.
Say after that.
I don't know,
That was
man.
the Twitter clip. So
Harvard people looking weirder and weirder. Because didn't Jeffrey go to
Besides the
Harvard?
thing, we can't say.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what he's saying. I don't buy his defense. I don't buy his defense.
Not everybody, definitely not.
Why is he trying to oust everybody? He said, I want to see a list of the people who are coming after me and see if they condemn Hamas. Okay, so and what if they didn't? What does that have to do with anything?
Oh God!
Like what?
What does that have to do with?
What does that have to do with you being cozied up with a known sex offender, sex trafficker?
Actually, he just made it so much.
This guy's a clown, man.
After that,
He did it.
This guy,
he snitched on
this is
himself.
crazy.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this
is crazy.
A
Give him
disgusting
life.
situation, man.
He looked like he played with little kids.
Oh.